guys, and welcome back again today for another reaction video. Today is another requested reaction, obviously, and it's another first. What that means is it is my first time listening to this specific band. I've never even heard of them until my reaction to VOB, and they were is multiply a word? They were requested multiples times these, and they are called Liliac or Liliac. I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments, break it down for me how to pronounce it. At least I didn't say lilac, which is how I read it the first few times. Lilac. So, anywho. Yeah, so this was requested under my reaction to VOB, Enter Sandman. And people were saying that they also do a cover of Enter Sandman. So, I just punched them in a minute ago, and I thought, I'm going to do Enter Sandman. My next reaction to them will be Enter Sandman because I don't want to be tempted to compare them to VOB. I want to kind of see what they're about with a completely different song because I still have VOB's version of Enter Sandman sort of in my head. So yeah, we might be tempted to do comparisons, and I try really hard not to compare. Anyway, the song I chose is another one of my favorite songs by Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Paranoid. And so, yeah, they do a lot of awesome covers, this band. So, anywho, I thought that we would check out Paranoid, the cover, Black Sabbath cover. And then the next reaction will be Enter Sandman. I figured we'd do it that way so that we're not tempted to compare. So, you guys, it is so cold here. I know Canada has a reputation for being cold anyways. Like, you know, we all live in igloos and stuff over here. But it's usually not as cold as it has been the last few days. My driveway is just a whole sheet, like just a hole, looks like an ice rink, and it's sort of on a hill. So I was scared to actually try to go out of my driveway yesterday, but I had to because there was a few things I had to pick up at the store. But baby, let me tell you, we had a lot of snow, and then it started to melt. Then we got some rain on top of that, and then we got hit with like minus 16, minus 17 degrees Celsius temperatures, and they are holding. They're holding. I think it's minus 12 or minus 13 out right now, and it's going down to minus 16, 17 overnight. So anyway, it's bad. It's really cold here. So, but I have my Timmies. I got my Timmies, and I got my Peanuts hoodie on. So we're all good. We're all good to go. Anywho, without further ado, let's jump right into this one. And it is Paranoid by Liliac or Liliac. Let me know in the comments how to pronounce that. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. And as usual, I hope you enjoy it. God, I have so much to say. I don't even know where to start. First of all, if you weren't watching, you would swear to God that this was the original version. Sounds exactly the same. When they came in, until she started singing, you would swear that this is Black Sabbath's version of this song. They are doing an awesome, nailing it. Perfect job. Her voice is so rock and roll. You hear that gravel and that rasp in her voice, and I love that. I love that in any voice, in a male vocalist and a female vocalist. We hear it more probably in male vocalists, but there are some female vocalists, like, let me see, Melissa Etheridge, Stevie Nicks, Janis Joplin, the late great Janis Joplin. These are some of my favorite things. These are some of my favorite voices for rock and roll, because they have that, it's just that gravel and that rasp in their voice, just like Chaka Khan. And I love his voice so much. But her voice, I mentioned in my reaction to VOB, you have to have, again, she's covering the legend Ozzy Osbourne. He's a friggin' legend in rock and roll. He's a living legend. He is considered the godfather of heavy metal, right? And you're taking that on and you're covering that song and you're doing this kind of job with it. Hey, props, baby. Like I said, you have to have the right voice to be able to do this and to nail it. She's nailing it. So I'm going to drag it back a few seconds so we don't miss any, and we will pick it back up. I need someone to show me the things in life that I can't find. I can't see the things that make true happiness. I must be blind. Well, you guys were right. Again, they were an awesome, awesome band. That was an awesome performance of Paranoid. And I just remembered when it came up at the end that Liliac or Liliac, however you pronounce it, means bat. Somebody commented that. I read all my comments, you guys. Like, I read them all. I don't know how they really find each other. Do they find each other in high school or something and form these bands? Because they sound like they've been together for years, but they don't look old enough to have been together for years. And by years, I mean when you take a band and you form it and you bring a bunch of talent together, even then you have to sort of work with each other, get used to each other, make the music together, and everything, like to form a band and make the band work. And kudos to their talent for taking on that song and being able to nail it so perfect. So next reaction is going to be Enter Sandman, unless we get a bunch of comments for something else. That's the one I've sort of chosen based on the other comments. That pretty much wraps it up for today, you guys. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to keep coming back and hanging out with me, that's fine. If you are subscribed to the channel, your suggestion or request does get bumped up a little bit in the priority list, if you're publicly subscribed, and I can see that. Anywho, guys, thanks for hanging out with me again today, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.